Good evening. It is Angie with Church Lady Makeup, and I thought tonight, because it's nighttime, I am going to show you how I do my nighttime routine. So we're going to get unready. So to start with, I took out my contacts because I don't want to do the next step with my contacts in. I've done that, tore one, not a good idea. Okay, I have two. The first thing I do is gonna be take off these lashes. I have two eye makeup remover pads. Wow. They are both by Almay. I've been using these for a long time. There's probably something better, I don't know. It's just what I've always used. One of them is oil-free, and one of them is for long wear and waterproof. That's long wear waterproof, and this one is the oil-free. When I'm taking off my lashes, I will use the oil-free because you don't want oils on your lashes if you plan to reuse them. If you're not going to reuse them, who cares? Whatever. But this one will, the oil-free will take off your eyelashes. So I am going to get one out, and I can usually do it with just one little, it's a little makeup pad. And I can usually take them off with one. I try to also clean off my lash with this while I'm doing it. It doesn't always work very well, and I sometimes have to go back and clean it, but I try to do that, so that's what I'm gonna do right now. So I just gently am rubbing on the lash underneath and above, and you'll notice it starts coming off. And I just keep rubbing till it's gone, and now I've got all this beautifulness. I will go back on my lash if I'm keeping it again, and I'll pull some of this glue off of it, but I'm not gonna right now. But and then I just put it back in. This one was in this container, and I will just put it back in there to store it and do my other side. You do not want to just yank on your lash to get it off. I know that that hurts, and it will also pull off some of your own lashes. Almost. So now that I look like I've been crying for a week, I am going to now I could probably take my eye makeup off with this one because I do have just regular, I don't have waterproof mascara on at all right now. It dries out your lashes, so I try not to use it. Now I'm going to take one of the oil ones though, just because I don't know, I like it. I feel like it gets better, and this is the waterproof, long wearing and waterproof Almay. And now I'm just going to take the rest of my mascara and eye makeup off. I do have some product in my eyebrows, so I'm going to go ahead and just kind of rub them with this because it's more waterproof in my eyebrows, so I will rub it off. And it's disappearing as we speak. Okay, so it doesn't have to be all the way off. It can look like this. Then I'm going to take, I have been using these for not very long. They're by a Danielle brand with retinol. And it's an anti-aging cleaning cloths. I am not the biggest fan, I gotta say. It was at, I think it was Ross's, maybe. It may have been TJ Maxx, and I found them really cheap on clearance, and so I bought like 4 bags of them. So I'm like, Now I'm gonna have to use them. Well, I fold this cleaning cloth just because one of the reasons I don't like them is because they're not very moist and I feel like I can't get it very clean. So I take, right now I'm using the Nyx Micellar Water. It's a clear bottle, so I'm not even sure, there we go, that you'll be able to see. And I'm just gonna dampen the cloth down a little bit with the micellar water. I like it, so I do it. And then I am going to wash off some of this makeup. You will get a glimpse on how I look in the morning. They do seem to work all right once I wet it down, but I just am not the biggest fan, and I'm gonna have to learn to like them because I'm gonna use them all. I should probably take my necklace off. It's pretty dirty, and so I don't think you can see very well that it is, but there's a lot of makeup on that nasty thing. So I am going to do one more. Now that I'm done with that, I always like to double clean, and you would think that would have been double cleaning, but I don't consider that part of it. And I alternate between a couple of different cleansers, but one of the ones that I'm liking right now, I usually go to the bathroom in front of the sink and do this. It's the Radiant Vitality 2-in-1 Foam Cleanser by Estee Lauder. This is what it looks like. The light is just gonna glare right on it. Well, anyway, I can put it in the descriptions if you're interested. But your face is supposed to be a little bit damp when you do this, and so I brought my spray bottle, and I'm gonna just kind of moisten my face down so you can see how it works, and then I'll go wash it off. Okay, then I'm just gonna, you barely have to take any. So for the price that I paid, I'm not gonna tell you, it wasn't horrible, but it wasn't good. It should last forever, but you do have to just use a little bit, and it does foam up as you wash it, and it smells really nice. And don't get it in your eyes. I did that. That's not a good idea. And you are supposed to take your makeup off before you do this, and I think this just really gets into your pores. I alternate because I have an exfoliating cleanser. It's just a sample, and I don't even know the brand, but I use that too. I just don't like to use the exfoliating one every day because my face is more on the dry side than the oily side, and if I exfoliate every single day, it seems to dry me out really bad. So I try to only do that every other day. So I just rub this in really good, and then I am going to go to the bathroom and wash this all off, and I'll be right back. Hi. So I washed that all off, and it does, your skin feels really good. I don't know if it's worth it. Like, I don't know, I feel like it was close to 40 bucks. Not sure if it's worth that, but, and it smells, I said that already, it smells really good. Okay, so the next thing I'm gonna do is I am the hugest proponent of using my hyaluronic acid. It holds in, I think it's 1,000 times more moisture, and so I use it in the morning and at night and all the time. So I use it, and the brand I have right now is Now brand, which I'm about to switch because I can't find any information on what the percentage of hyaluronic acid is that's in here, and you want between 10 and 20%, and I wish I could find it. You'd think if it was that much, they probably would have put it on there. So I have some that's coming tomorrow that is like 10% hyaluronic acid. Do some research on this. This is some good stuff. I not only put it on my face topically, but I have Beauty Infusion, which is a powder that I drink every night that has hyaluronic acid, biotin, collagen, all of those in it. But you want a lot of hyaluronic acid to help retain the moisture, because that's why you age, is your skin gets dry, and then you age and it looks awful. So hyaluronic acid, hyaluronic acid, hyaluronic acid. I don't sell it. I'm not trying to make money. I just know that it's good for you. I did a lot of research on what to do on your face, and this is one. And so I put it on a clean face before I put anything else on. Probably not supposed to get it by your eyes, but I do. So, and I even put it on my lips. Definitely I put it on my neck. Because, you know, necks age way faster than your face. So don't forget your neck. Okay, so I put that on. I have this little fan and I fan my face to dry it quicker because I don't want this to take 6 hours to do my nighttime routine. So, and sometimes it feels like it does. But I do like this to dry in just a little bit. Now, I have 3 oils that I mix together. One is Argan Oil. I'm not going to explain everything that all of these do because you can just Google it and find out yourself. But Argan Oil, it's anti-aging, helps tighten and firm. It's really good for your skin and it feels good. The second oil is vitamin C. Again, research it. It's super, super good for your face. It's a super boost and you just put it on your face. This also, vitamin C is good with dark spots, and I know in the lighting you can't see it very bad, but I've got a couple of dark spots, and so but there's a lot of other benefits that vitamin C has. And then this, I have one that is a retinol. It has retinol, vitamin E, with a couple other things. It has C in it as well. It says it's for mature skin. There's nothing mature about me, but I am getting older. So I put this one on too. So let me just give you a quick look at all of these. The brands, I pick up what's cheap. So a lot of them, Ross's is my favorite place to go for this kind of stuff because they have it. They almost always have oils and stuff there. They might not be the best, but doing what I gotta do. Sorry, my dog is making noise. And then this is the Argan Oil I have right now. Anyway, what I do with these 3 oils is I squirt a little bit of them, each of them, in the palm of my hand because I don't want to do 3 oils. And so I just mix them together. So I don't have any real amounts. They all have little medicine droppers. So I just get them and make this little boat in the middle of my hand and mix them. I believe if you're over, I think I read something that said if you're over the age of 20, you should use retinol on your skin. So I'm definitely over 20. So I am mixing this together in my hands and I get it mixed good, and then I just rub it all over my hands and then I start rubbing. I only do all these oils at night. They would be good in the day too, but I don't like to feel greasy all day, and it does, until it soaks in, you do feel kind of greasy. I don't know about all of them, but I do know Argan Oil is super good on your eyelashes, so make sure you get them in your eyelashes, not your eyes. But it did, every study I read said that Argan Oil is good on your lashes and it's healthy for them. So, now, I rub this in really good, and then I try to let this set on my skin. I think the research I read said about 15 minutes, but let's be real. When it's bedtime and I'm old and tired and I get up super early, I am not always gonna sit here for 15 minutes and let my oil soak in. I usually go take my vitamins. I do that hyaluronic acid mix, beauty infusion with magnesium. I usually go and take all that, and then I brush my teeth, floss my teeth, do everything I can do before I sit back down to finish my routine of everything else I do. But most generally, I do not spend 15 whole minutes waiting for this to soak in. That would be ideal if you did it earlier in the evening and started it, let it soak, and then come back. That probably would be the best way to do it. But a lot of times I am running the house from doing things and I just don't have time to do this. and like right now it is 9:10, and my internal alarm goes off about 4:30. My actual alarm goes off about 5:15, and so I just get too tired. But I want to care about my skin. So I also take my little fan and I fan it a little. I don't know if that actually helps the oil absorb, but I feel better about it, so I do it. But right now I am going to go brush my teeth, floss my teeth, and take my vitamins and do all of that stuff, because you don't need to watch me do that. And then I will come back and I will finish everything I do. So I'll be right back. Now I am ready to finish my routine. I'm still a little bit oily. I don't mind it too much. If you mind being oily, I don't know what to tell you. Get old. I don't know, because I just do it because it's good for my skin and I just get used to it. So I don't know. The next thing I do is I am going to put on, this is Strivectin, and I have to look and see what exactly it says. It's 360 degree tightening eye serum. I probably got this at Ulta, but I don't remember. But like I said, I like to find it when it's cheaper, because this stuff is really expensive. And I feel like it's really good. And so like the next one I'm going to use is this one when I run out. And it's an eye cream as well, and I found this one at Ross's. Pretty sure could have been TJ Maxx, but I found it, and it does a lot of the same things. It might not be the exact same formula, but again, when you don't have a lot of money, you do what you can to save money and try not to have wrinkly skin. So while I still have some of this left, I am going to finish it, and I'm just gonna put this around my eye. When you're working around your eye, you always want to use the softest touch, and I have always used my ring finger because it has the softest touch of your fingers. Here. So I use it to work that into my skin a little bit. I feel like this one tingles a little. It doesn't really burn, but it does tingle a little bit on my skin. But to me, I feel like maybe that makes it means it's working. The second thing I use is also Strivectin, and it's to buy a new bottle of this. It's been so long. I feel like it was $80 or $90 for just this little bit of cream, which it does last a long time. But again, if you look at Ross's, Marshall's, TJ Maxx, any of those, a lot of times you can find Strivectin products, and they might not be the exact same formula, but they're gonna be a fraction of the price. I think like 20 bucks, which still seems expensive to me, but it's a lot cheaper than paying 80 or 90 bucks for it. So if you wanna try this and you have the same issues as I do, shop around, because you can find it cheaper, and I do feel like it works. I do think it's definitely worth it, but if you can't afford it, you know, stick with the oils that you can find for $5 and $6. And then I'm almost done. I'm about out, so I haven't been using it. I use this Rapid Lash on my eyelashes to help them grow. It says to use it on clean lashes before you apply any products, and then you're supposed to let it dry. I don't do it that way because I would be sitting here forever if I let the lash stuff dry and then I let the oils dry. I would be at this all night. I would have started at like 5. And so I put everything else on, and then I put this on top because I don't know. And so I'll do that here in a minute. But right before I do that, I also am going to use, now this is a pricey moisturizer. I think it's close to $60. It's Confidence in a Cream. It's by It Cosmetics. And it's in this big tub. It lasts quite a long time. It's a super good anti-aging moisturizer. I love it. You can get a lot cheaper. I used to even use Neutrogena. I like this one right now, and this is the one I'm using. But if you needed something less expensive, you need to moisturize. And if you can find something with retinol in it, that is even more of a bonus. This one does not have retinol. That's why I have the retinol cream or the retinol oil. Just make sure you're getting retinol on your skin. The two things I would say that you need to put on your skin most importantly would be hyaluronic acid and retinol. And then I didn't mention moisturizer because that should just be a given. You have to put moisturizer on your skin. Nothing replaces moisturizer, even hyaluronic acid. Nothing does moisturize your skin. You need to keep it moist. If you don't keep it moist and the oil's in there, then you're gonna have wrinkles. So I put my moisturizer on last. If anything says anti-aging, it's got me hooked because I'm all about it. Anything I can do to not age. Sometime I should tell you about the time that I literally forgot how old I was. I was arguing with someone about my age, and the other person, who was not related to me, actually was right. I was wrong. I felt like an idiot. I mean, you have a birthday every year. If it could just stay the same, right? Now again, everything you do to your face, you should do to your neck. So make sure you moisturize your neck. I know I read this thing the other day that said how much moisturizer and how much of all these products you're supposed to be using, and it was showing that we use way too much. And I read it, and I'm using way too much moisturizer. But it feels so good. And I feel like if a little makes you not age, what would a bunch do? Right? So I probably use way too much. Oh well. So then I will put on my Rapid Lash Eye stuff, but I'm probably gonna quit using this. And you can also look online for like home remedies that you can mix. I know that castor oil is one of the ingredients that you can mix in here. Mix to make a mix like this, which is what I'm gonna go to next once this runs out. So that's why I'm not gonna continue using this, but it does work really well. I notice a difference anyway, so I'm gonna put this on really quick. So that is it. That's my getting unready, what I do every night. I am constantly researching and constantly changing what I do. There's staples like the hyaluronic acid. I don't like changing moisturizer. That's why I'm stuck with this one until I decide to finally change, which I don't know that I will. Because if I change moisturizer, I notice my skin breaks out and I get pimples. So once I'm there, I kind of get stuck. So there are a few things that probably won't change about my routine. But as I research and find different products that work and that are good for your skin, then I change that up a little bit just to try and take care of my skin. What good does it do to apply makeup if your skin's all nasty? So I try to stay very vigilant about skincare. It's probably even more important to me than makeup, which is, you know, makeup's pretty important. So that's it. I'm glad you watched. If you want to see more videos by me, hit the subscribe button at the bottom, and if you hit notifications, it will notify you when I post a new video. So again, thank you for watching, and let me know in the comments if there's some look or something you want to see, and I will try to get it done. Thanks for watching. Bye and good night.